Hey there, students. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about moving files into the Portfolio Do Not Delete folder and why you have to do that. So by the end of this video, hopefully you'll understand why it's important to make sure your work goes into that folder in order to make it visible in your portfolio. So if you remember correctly, back earlier in the year at one of the first advisories where you talked about the portfolio, your advisory teachers had you create a folder called Portfolio Do Not Delete. And then inside that folder, they probably had you make another folder called whatever your grade is. On the folder itself, the Portfolio Do Not Delete, what they had you do is they had you click the share button on that folder, and they had you change the settings so that anyone who viewed that folder with the link could see the work inside of it. That's very important because anything that you put inside this folder will have the permission changed so that people can see the work that aren't you. So anyone else that goes to your website or your portfolio that's not you will be able to see what's in it. Now, let's take a look at how this works. So right here you see I have a document called sample, and this sample, if I open it up right here, you'll see that I just typed a sentence in here. Isn't it awesome? Now this piece of work is not in that folder, and if I click share on this piece of work, you'll notice that this piece of work is marked as private, only I can access. So now I'm going to go to my portfolio and I'm going to put that piece of work into my portfolio. So I'll click insert and I'll click drive and I'll click document. And then I will find the piece of work called sample. I'll hit select and I'll hit save. And that piece of work will go right into my portfolio. Voila! It looks great. It looks like it's just like it's supposed to look for me. Now, let's take a look at this portfolio from an account that's not this account. So let me copy this link, and I'm going to open up a new window that's logged into Google with a different account. And I'm going to paste this link in. So I'm not logged in as Mr. Nash anymore. I'm logged in as EPS Portfolio. And now when I go to this site, look what it looks like. Oh no! I don't have permission to view this file because the file itself is still marked as private. Very easy fix. All I need to do is go to my Google Drive. I take this piece of work called sample. I'm going to move it into the portfolio folder, do not delete, and I'm going to put it right in that grade 8 folder. Now as soon as I drop that file into that folder, it now gets the permissions of the parent folder. So now that file, when I go find it and I click on share, you'll see automatically that this file now has anyone with the link can view because it's inside a folder that's set up that way. So now when we go back to this other account, before we couldn't see the file because we needed permission. I'm going to click refresh, and now, voila, it looks perfect. So if your teacher gave you some feedback that I can't see the files in your portfolio, all you need to do is move those files just by dragging them and dropping them into the Portfolio Do Not Delete folder or the grade level folder that you've set up inside of there. And as soon as you move it in, it will be visible. You don't have to do anything else.